Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this whole video, you can watch the forecast for your star sign for the week July 21st to July 27th, 2025. And if it happens that you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which link you can find in the description down below. Also, you can see it at your displays right now. Now, with that being said, let's go right away to your reading. This reading is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and as well Scorpio Rising. And so if you're born under the Scorpio sign, like I am, then the reading will display to us the stuff that we're going to deal with going through our week, like people that we are going to have to handle, situations that we're going to be in, and in generally how the week is going to develop. However, if your moon is in Scorpio, then you can take from the reading how you're going to feel going through all these things. And if your rising sign is Scorpio, then you can take from the reading the best way how you can handle stuff around. So listening to all three of your star signs should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you're going to have ahead. And the first one for Scorpio, which represents the topic and the theme of the week, the environment, that will be King of Swords. Followed by the second card here, which represents what is going to work against us. That will be Six of Pentacles. Third one represents what is going to be in our favor. That will be Ace of Wands. And the final one is how the week is going to wrap up for us. We have Five of Swords. Now the King of the Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the King of Swords, but the Six of Pentacles. It's pretty clear how actually is going to fit into the reading. And in this week, we as a development are going to go ahead, the people that we're working with, and in generally the people that are accompanying us. King of Swords here as an environment. King of Swords. It shows that throughout the week we are going to start taking care less and less about stuff that does not make our life easier, if I may put it that way, stuff that aren't contributing for our well-being, and put more and more resources into people and stuff that are. And that kind of seems close to mind, but if you ask yourself, are you doing it? Are you not being, for example, forgiving to someone that simply you don't have anything to gain from in return? Rather than not spending some time without having a compensation for it by the person that you're spending that time for. I'm not saying here with. Okay. We all have, these I don't even know how to put it into words, these ineffective moments, let's put it that way. And so this week, for one or another reason, whether the universe is going to swirl us in one way or we're simply going to be overloaded with tasks and responsibilities, we will just not going to have either time nor a desire to do these things. And so we're going to put more and more resources and more attention into the stuff that actually going to make difference and into the stuff that actually going to matter. And through the King of Swords, throughout the week, on the most pressing concern, on the most heaviest of a problem, through that stance of ours, through this mindset, we are very likely to find quite of a effective strategy how to handle the concern, how to deal with the issue, with the problem, navigating through it without causing any negative consequences and any other issues and other concerns whatsoever, until we actually, see it through, until we actually resolve the whole matter. And so obviously this isn't going to be liked by people that are, by certain people, not with all, but by certain people that are accompanying us. And how this is going to play for us, Six of Pentacles here as it stands, is in one of the two ways. I think that the first one is more prominent. So the former is going to be more prominent than the latter. But the former one is people will simply not want to stay around us anymore. And therefore, we are going to be left hanging out there, having to handle and deal with all that stuff on our own. Now, just because these enterprises or these endeavors are going to be more fruitful for us, doesn't mean that there won't be those people involved in them as well. We may use them to help us, for example, and this is exactly what is going to be a use. So these people may be fed up and don't want us to use them anymore, and that's why they're going to leave us hanging, and that is going to work strongly against us, strongly in our disfavor. The second way, so the latter way how that card could manifest is obstruction of the hierarchy. What I mean is that there are going to be certain actions or approvals that we need to take or need to make that are not going to come easy to us. It is because we are not in a position yet to bargain or to take on that step whatsoever. So ultimately, throughout the week, we're going to have a very strict frame in which we can basically work, and a very strict frame, in which we can basically dispose of stuff and resources and whatnot. And that is basically how things are going to go. So we may be in a mindset to want for more, really, but at least for the duration of the week, with one exception that we're going to see it right now, that won't be possible. And this one exception is the third card, which is what works in our favor. That is Ace of Wands from somewhere. That may be from someone. It may be from the circumstances. A very gainful opportunity is going to be presented to us. And it's highly advisable that we do take it. That gainful opportunity is going to be in the same field that we are pushing through right now. So it's going to be the same type of job, or within the framework of the type of job is going to be a similar person that we're dating, for example. Okay, so it is something that we are very accustomed to, but this gainful opportunity, it gives us a more field to grow. So it does contain yet knowledge and skills and talents that we can simply obtain from it. And this taking on that gainful opportunity is going to have a very big finger into resolving that concern that we are starting with at the start of the weekend. We are carrying on for a very long time, and that concern, now that I think of, it could be money issues, it could be not being able to find a job, and that is the gainful opportunity for a job. Well, like I said, sadly we won't be able to bring other people in it. And by the end of the week here, that is how it ends for us with the Five of Swords. Ultimately, that card stands for that we're going to reach our limit. We're going to reach our utter capacity. Not in money though, I mean in capabilities and in limits. So that card is a validation that although we are going to have a framework in which we can handle stuff around and whatnot, we will be able to maximize that framework to its full limit. And by the end of the week, it's very likely that we're going to find ourselves in a powerful and authoritarian position, being ready as well to make some kind of a partnership, that it is a brand new one, a brand new partnership, which we can have a lot to take from. And the negative side of that card, or the consequences of it is that certain people are going to truly feel betrayed by us, that we are actually now taking care for our life and making things, you know, more fruitful. And it's kind of like, I don't know, we are attracting to our life stuff that work and that contributes for our well-being, so we shouldn't feel guilty of it by any means. And finally, just to add it here, these people that are left behind, as a final act of desperation, they may try to humiliate us in a certain way, so we shouldn't allow that to happen. So with that said, Scorpio, that was our weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do like it, and if you did, you can subscribe for the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like, comment on the video as well if you feel the need to do so, and if you think that this video can help someone you know, you can share it with them as well. Other than that, hopefully we're going to see each other next time, and until then, bye.